Scorpio, the next in the delulu series. So this is all about how each of the signs use delusion or fantasy to escape situations that they are stuck in and feel they can't get out of. So this usually starts in childhood, and each of the signs will have some way that they deal with their parents or their caretakers, keeping them from being, or teaching them lessons, whatever. It's all part of a design and a reason. All these things happen because we're meant to learn something. So the thing that tends to happen with Scorpio is it's either some kind of repressed, either through religion or sexuality, something along those lines. It represses them. And so there's these control themes where they're not allowed to express themselves or have autonomy or control over their lives, or again, the spicy things. So they end up looking for taboos and kinks, things that are seen as wrong in society. And then again, this can create a really complex shadow life that they escape into it. And so they're really fragmented. What they seem like on the surface is very different to what they've learned to kind of hide. This can cause problems for later in life, either trying to get relationships or to live the life that you want, because you're so affected by these things that happened when you were a kid. So obviously you're not just a Scorpio, you have an entire chart and it's complicated. And so I created the Facing Delusions reading for a reason. This way you can understand all parts of your chart that are related towards why you might escape or why you might lean that way when it comes to dealing with difficulty in life, in jobs, in relationships, whatever. And this will show as how you avoid that or how you escape into the fantasy or whatever. Again, it depends on the person. It depends on how many different signs they have in their chart. The houses, the aspects, the signs, the planets, the asteroids, everything will create some kind of influence as to how you will escape when things get hard. And that's the thing. A lot of times I think people think, oh, well, those things happened when I was a kid. I'm not affected by that anymore. I'm an adult. It's like, yeah, but unless you deal with these things, it's always going to affect you. It's always going to affect your life. It's always going to be something that you have to try and face and deal with. And if you don't, it still shows up and wreaks havoc for your personal relationships, whatever that is. And it makes it difficult for you to actually figure out who you are. So that's why I created this reading, so that you can understand that about yourself on a deeper level and then start to face it, figure it out, and then move forward so you can actually not be ruled by fear, especially when it comes to the sign of Scorpio. Not be controlled by the things that you were raised with and the things that were designed to teach you, to grow, to develop, to face those darknesses, and then become a much more well-rounded, less scared version of yourself. And that's the whole point of why I created that reading. But I'll see you at the next video.